Hi. Well, today I came out here to take a look at this tree and wanted to share something with you. Now, excuse me. This morning, while having my coffee, I was looking on my channel, looking through previous videos that I had made from last year. And I came across one that was labeled Suffering Pawpaw #2. So it prompted me to look at the first video of the same Pawpaw. Anyways, something that I wanted to share was last year this tree was suffering pretty bad. The leaves were only about half the size of what they are right now, and they were kind of yellow. All the flowers that was in that tree last year completely fell off. There was no fruit at all on this tree, and I had some of this growing off of the main stalk of the tree. Now at the time I had decided to allow them to continue to grow with the idea at that time that these leaves would be collecting photosynthesis and feeding that root, which I could be wrong in that thought process, I don't know. But I do know if you got something you want to get rid of, you cut it down to the ground, you keep cutting that off, keep cutting that off, eventually that root will die because there's nothing feeding that root. But anyhow, I came out here and I cleared an area around last year, roughed it all up with a garden weasel, and I fertilized it last year with a light fertilizer. And this year I came out here and I did another light fertilizer in the spring around the drip edge of this tree, and the tree came back. I had actually thought this year that the tree would be dead. It had flower sets in it this year, and I was able to get some of them pollinated. We had a very late freeze and a lot of flowers fell off the pawpaws. But I ended up with 5 clusters of fruit inside this pawpaw tree, which one right there and another one over there beside it, and a couple back this way. But anyhow, this is something that I wanted to share with you. The other tree, by the way, that I would at prior to coming over here, that's a root sucker that y'all may very well know of, that I've shared in the past. I planted that root sucker in the fall. Well, actually, it's going around August of 2018. I dug it from one of my other trees over there by the driveway, and as you can see, it's doing well. I gave it a little bit of a shake earlier because it was Japanese beetles all over in it, but they haven't really done no damage to it. Anyways, just wanted to share that with you. That tree, later on down the road, as long as this one lives, will be a pollinator for this one, as well as another one right there, another one back to my right. So I got a category of 4 trees right here that hopefully they're close enough that they'll be able to pollinate one another one day. But until that time comes, I have to hand carry pollen from the driveway to this tree, and then from this tree to the driveway, because of what trees I have that are big enough to produce flowers, which I'm getting a few flower sets on this tree for next year. Yeah, I got flower sets all over in it, and that's a plus. So let's just hope it continues to live like it is and continues to do well. Like I said, I went through those videos. My uncle had asked me a while back ago if I'm keeping record of what it is I'm doing, and I said I'm not a written record, but recorded records, and that's what I do with my YouTube channel that I share. And I share my observations and things that I see, and I hope that some of the observations that I share with you folks that watch my channel learn something from this, because I am sharing as I learn. So, without anything else to be said, just something I want to share. Beautiful tree. My name's Jim. If you like what you see, subscribe. And don't forget to click on that bell for notifications. Y'all have a God blessed day.